Everyone dropped your buffs. We have merged. You've all made it to the merge, and you've all made it to the jury. So congratulations, everyone. Here are your new buffs. You're now the blue team. You can come up with your own name. Blue Point. That's a good name.
I think the original game plan was for the GPs to stick together, and then that wasn't going to happen. So I kind of thought that we got a little nervous that maybe there was another thing forming on the other side, and so I just think that the best bet at that point was kind of every man for himself. I knew that Adam's boyfriend was on the other team.
Yeah.
And I just, in my mind, he had not done as well as some of the other things. And so...
He was so good in capture the flag.
Yeah, but he was just like, he's wearing boots. He wasn't wearing shoes to, like, if things were as aggressive as they had been, like, he wasn't. And it was just like, if I make it off of that, I get to eliminate a group that they could kind of work for each other. It just made sense. Yeah, so you voted for Ryan.
I voted for Ryan.
Right, which I get.
I just didn't trust him.
I thought they were going to vote off me. And then when Mark and Daniel came back, they didn't talk to me. There was nothing. And so I didn't know who they were voting for. I thought they were voting me off.
Oh, that's interesting. If I'm worried about anybody, I'm worried about Mark and Kevin, just because they're big guys that are also smart.
Who's Ryan?
That really upset me because I thought I was friends with Kevin and Matt from before, and I'm friends with Danielle, and it said when you get over there, I tried to keep Danielle around, when very clearly they didn't. I want to keep as many alliances open as I can, because I know some people will turn, and it's just the nature of the game. This is where it gets fun and messy. You voted for Evan, you? I voted for Evan as well. He was hurting.
He was hurting.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
He was saying that he was complaining.
Like my boots slipped and I hurt. I'll do it if you want me to.
Yeah.
So I think that you and Andy have bullseyes on your back. You're the strongest physical players in the game. And the first challenge you don't win. I agree.
I mean, Meg turned against their team to save me, which was nice. So Meg and I are sort of close, but she could flip back. I feel like she's done her deed for me.
The only reason the one reason that I'm sitting here today, and I guess especially Ryan, is because that happened. Because Meg flipped.
I think we could have Meg on our team because I think she feels vulnerable.
I think she will. I think Meg and Ryan could be someone we could perhaps trust. I'm not sure. I don't think we can get Zach or Mark. It's risky for them because now they have 4 of the original Red Hook still in there. We just flip one person.
1 cup drops, and you're out. You can take your time with this. You get to raise your cups overhead. Okay, you can keep your fingers on them for now. Raise them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Competition has begun. Keep their balance. We're going to start a timer after 5 minutes. We will throw a wrench into this.
You're not going to kick us in the balls, are you?
Stop!
It's a little over 2 minutes.
So 5 minutes or something? It's making fun of us over there.
Somebody go tell that guy not to make fun of us.
Meg is shaking, Rob is shaking.
Some of us have just met today.
I hate these people.
I'm not here to make friends.
Oh. Alright, Matt, come on over here. Alright, we passed the 5-minute mark. You have 30 seconds to go up on one leg. Meg is out. Zach's out. Out of nowhere. Zach fell out of it.
Good show. Lost my balance, guys.
Stephanie is out.
Endurance and having to put up with Dan's insults.
Don't lose your balance, Ryan.
Wobbly. Hold strong, Andy. You got this, man.
Guys, just like 10 more minutes.
They're all looking great, though.
immunity. Interesting because I knew that if I didn't win the challenge, I would probably be voted off, and at least that's the vibe I'm getting, which is this whole game is about paranoia. But I think that all of the old alliances have been splintered. Well, I don't trust Meg because she went back on, she had a secret alliance with Kevin, and I found that out, and it was like, okay, we were gone for one round and it was already broken. I don't know what to make of Ryan. I don't think I can really trust him.
I think Mark might hate me because I voted off Danielle to save myself. So I don't know if he's over that, or I don't know how much he knew Danielle, but he seemed upset about it.
That's good. I also feel like Kevin and Meg had an alliance, and that's why that original Green Coin alliance that we talked about is no longer a thing. They had a thing going in.
But he's willing to vote against her.
I feel like she said the same thing.
Okay.
To us. I feel like that's something that they're saying.
Well,
that's my gut. I think that's where my vote will go. I think I would like Kevin or Meg personally because I feel like they have a thing. I just want to get that out.
Well, do we just, I mean, we have a voting block right now if we were all on the same page.
So, you know, in the groups that I was talking about, we had a push to vote out Kevin. Okay. And I think it's because a lot of people think he's a threat, he's powerful, and, you know, that power coupling, or the alliance between Kevin and me, that it might, you know, they were saying one of them, and since Kevin's a bigger threat, let's get rid of him. But other guys are scheming, and it kind of sketched me out when we were walking over this way, and 3 of the guys from the old Red Hook team kind of were just like, hey, like very unsubtle, like, hey, come over here, like, let's talk. And that just seemed like really sketchy to me. So, don't know. I mean, it could be me. I wouldn't really hold a big grudge if I got voted out, to be honest, because I feel like I'm not really a schemer, so I don't really catch on to other people scheming against me. So I could be blindsided, who knows.
Okay, that's the group decision. That's 5 people that are voting. And it's just because it's going to just break up Kevin and Meg, and he's also one of the competitors, so it's like kind of a 2-for.
I might vote for...
if you need to protect yourself.
Yeah, I might vote for Andy, because I feel like Meg is a person who wants Kevin's alliance.
Okay. I'm open to what anyone else you're thinking about besides me. Why do you want, so you want Kevin go?
Yeah, fine with me.
So, it makes sense.
Yeah, but
right?
between, is it going that way? Or? Okay. I feel bad and confused at who's voting off who. I think they're trying to vote off Kevin, but he might have gotten the numbers behind voting off Andy.
So that was a pretty thrilling endurance competition right there. Congratulations to everyone. Endurance competitions are the most tough thing. And Mark, congratulations. You have immunity. Where's your next necklace on? You guys can vote for anyone except for Mark. So how are you feeling? Is this feeling like one big tribe now? Are old tribal alliances coming back? Are new tribal alliances coming back? What's happening? Stephanie.
I mean, I think everybody, it's such a shock, the merge, that we're kind of just like trying to get our heads together on what to do. I think after this, it'll kind of tell us what direction to move in.
Andy, what about you? How are you feeling about stuff?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think it's just such a hodgepodge right now.
Yeah.
And everyone's just kind of looking out for themselves.
Okay. Kevin, how are you feeling about the vote?
I always feel like it could be me. I think right now it's one of those times where it's best just to mix it up and see what happens.
All right. Meg, what are you basing your vote on?
I don't know yet. Someone tell me.
Zach, do you have a clear idea of where you're going to this?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was a lot of discussion, a lot of different ideas, but I think no one really knows because we were separate teams, but it seems like those alliances are going.
Okay.
And so I think I've got a pretty clear idea what I'm doing.
And Mark, you're sitting there with immunity. You feel a certain sense of power in this time. I mean, you can at least rest easy though.
For now.
So we're gonna vote. All right. So you can't vote for Mark. You can vote for anybody else.
I'm voting for Kevin because he is in an alliance with Meg, and I think that it's to my best interest to break that up as soon as possible. But he's a great guy, fierce competitor.
being a trickster here because I know how this person's name is spelled and I'm spelling it the opposite way, so hopefully this person doesn't realize that I'm voting for them.
Yeah, don't really know you, but I think it's another me or you situation, so good luck.
This is who I'm voting for, and the reason why is just because I think other people were teaming up against him. I have nothing against him. I think he's a hell of a competitor.
I'm gonna vote for Andy because I've told too many lies and I gotta start covering my ass.
Immediately, they will be sitting on the jury, become the first member, okay? I will read the votes. First vote, Kevin. Next vote, Andy. One vote Kevin, one vote Andy. Next vote, Kevin. Two votes Kevin, one vote Andy. Andy, tied, 2-2. Kevin. Andy, tied 3-3. Next vote, Kevin. 4 votes Kevin, 3 votes Andy. Andy, tied 4-4. 1 vote left. Yes. The 6th person voted out of Survivor Brooklyn. And the first member of our jury, Andy. Please bring me your torch. Andy, the tribe has spoken.
I respect Zach tremendously, like as a competitor, and I think he's very honorable. I think he's a lot like myself. And yeah, everyone I think has done a great job so far.